Hello, my name is Natalie Smillie and I'm the illustrator of Vashti Hardy's brilliant new book, The Griffin Gate. Welcome to my office. I work under my stairs, so I'm basically Harry Potter but without the magic. You might also know me as the illustrator of the cover for the Strange Worlds travel agency by L.D. Lipinski. I'm going to be letting you know a little bit about the book, and then I'll be showing you how to draw Grace and Watson the Raven. This is the book. You can see our main character here, Grace, and Watson the Raven on her shoulder. For years, Grace's family have been wardens of the Griffin map, which is a map that allows people to transport across Moreland using teleport technology to help people and fight crime. At 13, Grace is too young to become a warden, but she really wants to be like her big brother Bren and her mum, who are both crime fighters. The map's a huge responsibility, but Grace reckons that she's ready for it. When a distress call comes in and nobody else is around, Grace jumps at the chance to prove that she's ready to be a warden, so she's transported to a remote village where nothing is quite as it seems. If you grab your pencils and paper, I will show you how to draw Grace and Watson. Okay, so we're going to draw Grace and Watson, and the way I draw is by roughing things out before I go over them in slightly darker lines. So I'm going to start with Grace's head, and then we're going to plot where her neck goes, and she wears like a popped collar on her warden's uniform because she's cool, and we're going to make sure that we've got enough room for Watson to sit on her shoulder. So we'll draw her shoulders in, and we'll mark where her arms are. And where her hand's gonna go. She's stood with folded arms, so she's gonna tuck one arm under the other arm, which is handy because it means you don't have to draw two hands. Hands are hard. So that's the basic outline of her arms and head and shoulders, and we'll draw a basic outline for Watson. So we'll draw a big oval and a little circle, and his feet will go around about here, and his tail comes out, so draw a kind of elongated circle, another one underneath. So Grace's face, if she's got quite a long face and straight hair, so we'll draw her face first like this, and we'll mark out where her eyes need to go by drawing a little line down the middle to mark her middle of her face, and then a line across where we think her eyes need to be at the right height. So we'll draw some ovals for the eyes, and we'll draw in her nose, and she's smiling at Watson, so we'll draw a smile, and her little ears go about here. So next is her hair, and it's quite straight and long. So on this side it'll be straight, and then this is her hair up here, it curves around, and she's got a bit of a swish going on. Grace has got very nice hair. Wish my hair was as nice as this. And she's got a fringe like this, and it sweeps off to one side, so we'll curve it down and round, and then this side too. We'll give her some eyes, shall we, because at the moment it doesn't look great with no eyes, does it? So let's give her some eyes, and she's looking at Watson. Give her some eyelashes. There we go. And some eyebrows, draw those in. Draw a fringe in a bit darker, and let's rub out the lines that we made earlier. Don't need those anymore. Right, now that we're certain where the lines are that we want them to be, we can draw them in a bit darker so we can see them a bit better. I'm going to draw Grace's collar a little bit higher. Okay. And we've got the zip bit that comes down here. And she's got a t-shirt underneath her warden's uniform. So let's draw Watson next. He's a raven, so, but he's a mechanical raven. The good thing I found about Watson when I was drawing him is that I could put his gears in wherever I fancied, because I think that Watson's gears move around. He's very clever. So we'll draw his eye. He's got little gears coming out of his eye, like this. And then we'll give him some wings. Can't borrow that wings. Give him some legs. He's got a grip on with something. And then I think I'm going to put a gear in under here. Because he is a mechanical raven. You can put your gears in wherever you fancy. I'll put one in. Where else should I put one in? Over here. There we go. And now Grace has got loads of pockets all over this uniform. I'm a fan of a pocket. I've got a dog called Margaret, and every time I take her for a walk, if I don't have treats in my pocket, she gets quite upset with me. So most of my pockets are filled up with dog treats, and sometimes I forget to take them out before I wash them. So I end up with dog treats all over all my other clothes as well. Lots of pockets for lots of important things, and we will draw her hands now as well. Hands are hard, guys. There's no getting around it. Hands are difficult. That's her holding on to her other arm. We'll draw her arm in properly, and we'll draw the cuff of her jumpsuit and some little creases as well. And look, we'll tuck this arm in here, this hand in here, so you don't have to draw that one. There we go. And we will draw another pocket here, because she's got one about here, I think. But, you know, draw pockets wherever you fancy. You could draw hundreds of pockets if you wanted. I always find my trousers have never got enough pockets in them. And then, now the gate. We've got to draw the gate emblem. And it's going to be half hidden under Watson's tail because I've drawn it too long. So, start off with a line that goes all the way down like this. And then another one that goes here. And then one on top of it. And then you go up and squiggle. And then draw your little lines that go down. Do the same on the other side, because it's a gate. Now on the cover, there's a really amazing detailed gate, which I'm not going to draw today because it took such a long time. But there's nothing stopping you from drawing a gate. You can draw a gate if you fancy. See how crazy you can make it. And another pocket on this side. See what I said about the pockets, there's hundreds of them. And then, now that we're happy with how her hair looks, we'll make the line a bit darker. She's got very long hair. And the pockets. We're about all our little lines because we don't need those anymore. Drawing guidelines is good because you can figure out where everything needs to be before you draw it properly, and then you can just rub out all your lines. There we go. Make sure Watson's smiling. Make sure Grace's eyes are drawn in properly. Make sure you can see her eyebrows. Draw her nose. Draw a line under there. I think we're done, guys. This is Grace and Watson. And now my challenge to you is to draw yourself as a warden in a warden's uniform, and you could put Watson on your shoulder, or you could put your own mechanical pet on your shoulder. You can choose a different one if you wanted. So get drawing, and I can't wait to see what you all get up to.